Hello, it looks like I am live. So what's going on, everybody? Today we're doing a this is a very much impromptu live stream. I don't have any friends joining me. I didn't put anything on my social media and stuff like that. But we're going to do a 1,000 subscriber celebration. And so basically, I figured out just a little while ago, 10 or 15 minutes ago, that I can show my screen. And what we're going to do is go through basically all my videos. I got 200 something videos. This may be a couple parts. It's also early here in New Jersey. It's about 7 o'clock. I haven't gone. Oh, we got it. Oh, my goodness. Luke, hey, what's up, Luke? Let me pull this up real quick. What's up, Luke? Very much impromptu live stream. My guy didn't put it on social media or anything. I'm just gonna go through my videos. So if anyone wants to join in, Luke, I really appreciate it. I know you were doing your live stream hangout the other night, playing some video games and stuff like that. And yeah, so I figured out how to present my screen. Again, I'm I'm technologically impaired, but right here we've got myself in the corner. Let's see if I can move myself anywhere. That is okay. That's maximize, and let's see. So if I go to this page, we're gonna follow along. We're gonna take my my phone. I'm gonna see what I'm doing on my channel. I apologize for any technical difficulties. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing. I apologize again. And I'm actually going to use that as a guide. So, all right. All right. So, oh, it's completely up to date, I believe. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of delay. All right. I'm scrolling and okay, looks good. So, oh, we got 3 people. Awesome. This is great, guys. So yeah, so like I said, just gonna be talking about this is my 1,000 subscriber celebration, and I've got my phone to my left to make sure it is actually recording and moving, I should say, the screen and stuff like that. So long story short, guys, I started the channel on January 22nd, 2025. That was my first video that I uploaded. And on December 10th, 2025, I got my 1,000 subscribers, and I'm currently at like 1,027, 26 or something like that, which was so essentially almost a year later. Before I dive into anything, sorry, let me get my phone all fixed again. I was just looking at the notes and stuff like that. Before I get into anything, look, I just want to say from the Joel, what's up, everybody? Joel, Luke, everyone, to make sure to hit that like. But Luke, I appreciate it. Joel and Luke are awesome friends beyond the platform, so I really appreciate it, guys. I'm just gonna put a what's up, guys. Thanks for joining the impromptu, if I can spell, live stream. Okay, cool. See if I got that over there. And little love in the chat. What's up, Joel? So yeah, so listen, from the bottom of my heart, I'm a complete nobody. I'm just like my buddy says, I'm a dude who loves movies says, I'm literally just a guy who just woke up one day and was just like, hey, I really want to make a channel. Well, actually, for years and years and years, I kicked myself in the rear. I wanted to make a channel in college. I didn't have the time, and I wanted to make a channel. COVID would have been the best. That would have been the smartest when everybody was at home during the pandemic and stuff like that. But I finally took the leap, like I said, a year ago, and it's really crazy that it's been a year. And I'm so blessed to have made friends through the platform, blessed to have met people in person at conventions. And to everybody who I've ever reached out to, who's ever reached out to me, it really means the world. I'm a nobody. I'm a 30-year-old. I still live at home with my parents. I have a dead end job. This is something that gets me excited to to share my movie knowledge and to talk to people about movies that that they're also interested in and stuff like that. So without further ado, because this might be multiple parts, we're just going to go from the beginning. So first video, take a drink real quick. All right, so hopefully my cursor is over the the right section. I'll actually try not to click the video because it'll show an image of it. But so yeah, so my first video was I wanted to start off with a bang, and right here you can see the 4K plus Blu-ray collection over 400 films. So that's a video I'm gonna make again at some point. This the physical media that you see behind me completely changes. I have very much slowed down. You know, I think my worst year was like 2024, 2023 when I got like off the top of my head, I don't know, 30 release. I feel like it's got to be more than that, like 30, 40 pickups. And last year I probably did my least, which was maybe like 10 or something like that. So yeah, so at some point, and I've also been selling, I think I'm gonna do a video about that at some point. I've also been some things I've been reviewing, some things I've been getting rid of, some things I've been upgrading, and I personally don't double dip or anything. So let's see over here. Oh, my buddy Brian. Oh shit, congrats, bud. Awesome accomplishment, Brian. I appreciate it, buddy. And if you're watching, Brian, we're gonna go see a movie tomorrow. So I won't spoil it for the or 2 days from now. We're gonna go. Sometimes it's hard to talk when it's just you. It's a lot easier when you have your buddies riffing back and forth with you. But yeah, so we've got Brian in the chat. Honestly, all my closest buddies. So this is awesome. Luke says, funnily enough, my first ever video on my channel was a Blu-ray collection video as well. That's awesome. And we got Luke again saying, "What's up, Brian?" Without 100%, guys, you need to check out. Forget the stream. Just go check out Brian. Go check out Joel. Go check out Luke. Luke's an amazing person. We met on a Mega Mike live stream and has been super kind to me and invited me to so many live streams. Brian has been a real true friend. We live in the same state. We've met at a convention, and he's super awesome as well. And then we got Joel over here as well, who's just even within different time zones and everything, he's always supporting the channel. He's literally dropped a comment or a like or something on every single one of my videos and stuff, which is just absolutely amazing. But yeah, so at some point I'll do a collection update. And yeah, I don't double dip or anything. I've been buying a lot of I've been upgrading a lot of DVDs to Blu-rays. I mean to 4Ks, and then I've been getting rid of the older format, I should say. So that video, I cringed looking at it. I actually wore a mask. I don't know if you guys can see it when it moved. I wore a face mask, and I filmed it rookie move. I filmed it vertically instead of horizontally. So I definitely am I'm not proud of it, but it definitely takes you a while to like learn what to do and stuff like that. So that's my first video. Next up, this must have been, so the next one was the Terminator film in 4K review. And I really like that artwork that I used for the thumbnail. But I think that one, is there a way I can move this where I don't? Yeah, I guess I'll just move my cursor right there. I think for that one, that must have just been the movie that came out. That let me make sure I'm not going to show my. If I go to Blu-ray.com, is it sharing? Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just going to hold off right here. Make sure it's not showing my Blu-ray.com. How far along is this, or how long is this delay? Hold on one sec. Let's see here. Live. I don't know. All right, for now we'll just keep it on the we'll just keep it on my YouTube page. But I was just gonna check the year that the Terminator 4K came out, which I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that was the newest film. I might have got that for Christmas. I'm not 100% sure, but let me see if I can. I got my beanie on in that video. One thing that really bothered me, I know I'll be going off on tangents in this video, but one thing that really bothered me is, so at that time I did not have the gimbal that I have. I have this what do you call it? I have this ring light that's attached to my desk, and I would put my phone in the middle of the ring light. Has like a phone holder and stuff like that, which is totally fine. But then you would see in my glasses my reflection in my you'd see in my glasses the ring light, which I didn't like. Oh, my buddy, the Witch Hunter, first time catching a stream. Congrats on 4K. Listen, everyone go check out the Witch Hunter on Instagram. I messaged him, I don't know. I think it might have just been randomly one day, or I think I messaged him first and just reached out and just I think I could be wrong, man. You can correct me, but I think you didn't have any anything posted on Instagram. But I reached out and we just literally have been talking ever since. And I'll just message him random stuff. I'll just be like, hey man, I'm getting what was I getting one time? I was getting like Panda Express or like Five Guys or some burgers or something. And we just it doesn't need to be about movies, but we just hang out and or chat back and forth on Instagram. So Witch Hunter, everybody go check him out as well. He's been a great friend and supporter of the channel. So yeah, man. I didn't like how with having my phone up in there, the ring light was in my glasses. So that was one of the reasons why I went and got the gimbal and stuff like that. But I had a bunch of fun when I watched the Terminator on 4K. That was one that I hadn't seen in like years. I was always, obviously T2 is like, amazing and go tier and stuff like that. But that original one, I know I had it on DVD, but I at some point got rid of all my DVDs like right before COVID. And I think I hadn't ever seen it on a HD format. So I hadn't seen it on Blu-ray or Blu-ray or 4K. So when I got that on 4K with the slip card and everything, I was so happy. But next up, we are going to Terrifier, and that one was I don't think I saw Terrifier 3. I don't think I saw Terrifier 3 in theaters. I don't think I had anyone to go with. I didn't want to go by myself at some point for that film for whatever reason. But yeah, Terrifier 3, that what do I remember about that one? I remember going to, I think that's a Walmart exclusive slipcover, and it has that lenticular slip and stuff like that. And I remember going to wherever it was and Walmart and getting that like the morning of. The funny thing about Walmart is like it will they open at like 8 a.m. or something like that, but sometimes they don't have the physical media out until like 10 or something. So sometimes I try to get there early, beat the lines and stuff like that. And but sometimes you'll even get there like 8, 10 a.m. and then they won't have their physical media out. So but those are just some old fun memories and stuff like that. Now I pretty much just get everything on Amazon or boutique labels or third party and stuff like that. But yeah, so next up we have let's see here. Actually, I apologize. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab some tissues. Okay. All right, the allergies are allergying, so I apologize. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so next up we have Jurassic World, and that one I'm gonna think that was a 3 for 33 on Amazon pickup. I think we'll go to our next video, or in a little bit we'll show like I did like I don't know if I did a 3 for 33 pickup video, but Jurassic World. Listen, man, I still have a bunch of fun with Jurassic World, and honestly, might be controversial. Like the first one's the best. Jurassic World might be too. It's definitely top 3. I think the Lost World. I think the second one's the second best. I think Jurassic World maybe 3. The last 3 I really didn't like, with Fallen Kingdom and I can't remember the names. The Scarlett Johansson one, and the third one I wasn't too big on either, with the what do you call it, when he's in the plane and the dinosaurs talking. I was like, dude, what are we doing here? But I have some nostalgia, going back and forth and watching those films. But yeah, I think I got that on 3 for 33. And that's why I reviewed that one next. So there really wasn't like a I don't know, there really wasn't like a thought process for what I was going to review and stuff like that. Maybe I should go back and talk about like the banners and everything. This I was very happy. Oh, let's go with the name. I should have started with that. So I don't know, I'm just like obsessed with alliteration. So like Eminem and Michael Myers and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure my name was between 2 things. I think it was Film Fanatic 96 and Movie Magic 96. I wanted to put the 96 in there because I'm proud. I'm a proud 90s baby. I love the I don't know. I love the 90s. That's my favorite decade: music, movies, sports, all that stuff. And I feel like that's one of the biggest questions people always ask, like how old is the YouTube? Oh, here we go. Joel, Adam, how do you open the web browser on StreamYard? I literally, Joel, figured it out like 10 minutes ago. So when you go to your live stream, at the bottom of the screen, it will have a computer logo, and then it'll have looks like a little person with a plus sign. And when you click, I don't know if I'll do this. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, yeah. So when you click that little icon, and I can always send you pictures afterwards, but it'll say like slides in PDF, extra camera, video file, image file, and share screen. Now it's a stop screen because I'm on there, and invite guests. So I think if you go to share screen, so you'll click on present or invite, and then when you hit share screen, it'll say like, do you want to share the entire screen or just a tab? And now I'm currently just doing the tab. But if you ever have any questions, I'll shoot you a message later, or send you a picture and stuff like that, because you can film on here and do YouTube videos on here. It doesn't need to be a live stream. But I will show you if you have any questions later. So yeah, so I went with Movie Magic 96. I like Eminem's my favorite rapper. Michael Myers is my favorite slasher. And I say movies more than I say film. So I liked Movie Magic over Film Fanatic. So that's why I went with that. And should we go into my tagline? The tagline took a while for me to figure out and stuff like that. So if anyone's read it, it says, ever since my preteens, I've been fascinated with movies, from spending nights browsing the aisles of Blockbusters with my family to building a DVD collection through birthdays and holiday gifts. That's, who remembers that? Like when you didn't have, or I guess when you had an allowance, but you couldn't drive to the store or anything, like I would just get physical media from obviously birthdays, and you'd ask for whatever, Shrek or your brothers and stuff like that. And yeah, so birthdays and holiday gifts. My love for cinema has always been a constant in my life. And I do that weird thing where it's like, like up here I said movies, so I didn't want to say movies again because I don't know, it bothered me. So it's like, my love for cinema has always been a constant in my life. That passion has only grown over the years, and this channel is my outlet to gush over films. Lately, I've been diving into the world of toys, showcasing collectibles, blah blah blah. Join me as I dive into stories, characters, and more. So I knew I had to have like that sort of call to action. So basically, hey, no problem, Joel. And shoot me a message on Instagram if you have any questions later. So I knew I needed like that call to action. So I guess my next thing I would have done was written my intro. So I know it off the top of my head, but welcome to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies, from reviews to unboxings and collections. So I had to figure out what my channel was going to be about. So reviews are my favorite thing to do. Obviously, watch a movie, talk about it with you guys, and so reviews are my favorite. So I started off with that, with from reviews to unboxings. I haven't done that many unboxings. A lot of the times I don't really unbox physical media on the channel, because if I'm doing a review for it, I unbox it, like showing the artwork and the disc and all that stuff. I guess that's the way I meant it, but I didn't mean it as in like buying something and then cutting the box open and showing it off and stuff like that. But I have done a few that I guess we'll get to in a little bit. But I'm already going off on a tangent. We're 18 minutes in, and I've been to like 4 or 5 videos. So from reviews to unboxings and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema. So I had to have that the word magic in there to tie it in all together. And now let's roll the film. So obviously movies used to be shot on film, and some of them are still shot now. So I just think it sounds so much better, like let's roll the film, than, I don't know, let's shoot the camera or turn the camera on or do something like that. So that's how I went with that. But yeah, so all right, so what are we doing next? So Smile 2. Sorry guys. That was everybody's YouTube face. Everybody was making the the smile face and stuff like that. Man, Smile 2 I had a bunch of fun with. Lead actress killed it. And we had like Jack Nicholson's son in there as well. And that's that's a funky thumbnail that I took, but again, everybody was doing that. And so I had a bunch of fun with that one as well. You'll see, I guess, for the older videos, like this one, 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes, 6.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes. It takes me a while to get more comfortable with my writing. I do think my writing scripts has gotten better over time. But yeah, so next up, we have my physical media buying guidelines. That one, actually, you can see it when I hover over here. That was the first time I figured out when I was editing on iMovie how to. I'm pretty sure the first time I figured out how to write words on the top of the screen and stuff like that. So, but oh my goodness, it is filmed. It is shot. The camera is shot completely down like that. I don't know why it looks bad, but um, so that one I had a bunch of fun with. That was my first video. As you can see, that's not a collection, not a review. So that one I was pretty much just I wanted to tell people why I or what's the reasons I buy films, right? So you know, I essentially, if I remember, I think I said I only buy. It's true. I've stopped buying Blu-rays because I've had the Blu-ray curse ruined so many times where I have to upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K space. So I think I did examples of like, you know, like a Harry Potter 8 film collection or a what's it called, Fast and the Furious collection and stuff like that. And so that one was a bit fun, and it was a good way to learn about how to write a script for what's the word, for a topic video. There you go, opposed to just a opposed to a review and stuff like that. But next up, we have top movies that deserve a 4K Ultra HD release. This one I was a little disappointed. That one only got 57 views, and it's been a year. Sometimes you really don't know. Again, physical media buy guidelines has 119 views, and this one has 57 views currently. But yeah, I remember touching on, as you can see in the thumbnail, Ed Wood. Tim Burton's like my favorite director, and I would love to get that on 4K. Anyone who tells you that black and white films don't deserve a 4K upgrade are just completely wrong. The depth and the contrast is, you know, the foreground and the background just looks absolutely stunning and stuff like that. So so yeah, so that one, I know I did. I wouldn't say I predicted it. Obviously, I was just having a guess and stuff like that. But The Devil's Rejects, because last year was its 20th anniversary, so I know I put that in there as well. Will this show me another video? No, sorry, I'm trying to hover over it and see if it'll give me another example. I can't remember all of them. So next one. All right, so oh my goodness, the VHS collection took a long time. I remember. So I think I said it in that video. I've never bought. I don't think I've ever bought a VHS tape. So DVDs, if I'm correct, came out in like 1998. So I was 2 years old. So all of these films that I showed off were on all of the VHS films were our family's films, right? So my parents either bought them or hey, Johnny, congrats, you deserve, bro. Guys, Johnny puts out the best convention content on YouTube. He just did this awesome Vegas video, which honestly, dude, is probably like his maybe my favorite video of his on his channel, which is pretty awesome to say because he's been on YouTube for a while. And but his most recent video, go check that out. He's in Vegas. He's hanging out with the one and only Wet Movie One, which is amazing. And I'm super jealous that he got to meet the Cabin Fever cast because that's who I would have wanted to meet there as well. And I'm a massive Boy Meets World fan, so Ryder Strong must have been awesome to see and stuff like that. So that's awesome, Johnny. I will. So far, I think I'm good to go to that convention in a couple of weeks, but we'll chat. And he's been such a great friend to be able to reach out to and stuff like that. So I appreciate that, Johnny. And so yeah, that VHS collection, man, that took a long time getting them. I'm pretty sure I do all of those in order, alphabetical order, just because I'm crazy and OCD like that. But yeah, so that took a long time to get to go downstairs to lay them out. I might have split it up to like clamshells and non-clamshells. But that thumbnail is cool, having the looks like I got Star Wars, I've got Titanic, I've got Batman, I've got basically the Disney ones and stuff like that. But that one did pretty well with 200 views. And then of course we go to the DVD collection. That one was a little bit more confusing to film because I still have some DVDs, so I had to like integrate my DVDs, my family's DVDs, again, put them in order. stack them up and stuff like that, and then just show them off. I can't remember which ones I talked about the film and which ones I pretty much was just like, this is, the Jungle Book, and this is that, and this is that, or whatever. So, yeah. So, sorry, take a little drink real quick. All right. Whew. All right, this one, Q&A cinematic journey. It's pretty funny because this one, I wrote these questions for myself. Basically, if I, at the point of making what 4, 8, 9, 10 videos, if anyone were to ask me questions, I wrote those questions for myself, and it was pretty much just like, where do you live and your favorite movies and all that stuff like that. But it's funny in that video. It's like, where do you live? And then I'm pretty sure I say like the Northeast or East Coast or something like that. Like, I'm not as specific as New Jersey, but obviously with time and stuff like that, it's just easier when you're going to conventions and meeting people. And I like to be secretive somewhat, just because I have a retail job and stuff where the general public or someone could find me, so to speak. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I was just like New Jersey, or not New Jersey, the Northeast and stuff like that. This one was another topic video. So we have Matthew Lillard and Scott Foley confirmed for Scream 7. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much, it's crazy. It's been Scream 7 has been a whirlwind of a release with, unfortunately, again, we're missing Melissa Barrera, we're missing Jenna Ortega. And then we find out Matthew Lillard, Scott Foley are coming back. Killer from the first film, Killer from the third film. Dewey's coming back. It's one of those films in the social media era that we've learned so much about it, and I truly believe it's either going to be really good or horrible. Like, there's nothing in between. I wanna make a video about modern day, specifically horror trilogies. Like Halloween 2018, The Strangers, and Scream and stuff like that, and just my thoughts of how, if the first movie flops like The Strangers, but they already filmed them back to back to back, like, what do they do? Are they going to pivot? Are they going to release them all anyway if they're going to be bad? Are they, like Halloween, that 2018 franchise it didn't have a plan. It really, the first one came out, and I love the first one's actually my favorite of that might not be a popular, but Halloween 2018 is my favorite. And then probably Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends is atrocious. But those three films together they just don't go together. They go together separately, but they don't go together. So it's like, did they write that 2018 film and then they pivoted? And I don't really know. But I want to make a video about that. But it's kind of crazy that it's been a year since we've got the announcement that Matthew Lillard and Scott Foley are gonna be in Scream, and we are less than, I think we're a month away. I think it's February 27th or something like that. But there's been some awesome posters that they've been showing recently, with the IMAX poster and the regular poster and all that stuff. So this was awesome. So this was my birthday last year. So I did something. I usually really don't go anywhere or do anything too crazy, because most of my friends have unfortunately moved out of state and stuff like that. And so my brothers will come over and hang out with my parents and stuff. But this was awesome. So last year, I found out that there was this Tim Burton restaurant in New York, and not like affiliated with them or anything, but that's one I really want people to see. I know it has good views. It's got 263 views. But if you love Tim Burton, if you love, I don't know, if you're in the New York City area, I'm pretty sure it was in Manhattan. Definitely check that out in person. But regardless, go check out that video because I had a bunch of fun. In the thumbnail, there was a woman dressed up as Lydia. There was Sally. There was Jack. Had my Tim Burton shirt on and everything, and grabbed some food there and everything. And I love theme restaurants, the Planet Hollywoods, and all that stuff like that. So those are things that I get excited for, arcades and stuff like that. So so that was a bunch of fun for last year's birthday. Next up, we have Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and just a classic film. I think I don't know. I think if you're just getting into horror films, that's one that you should definitely see. I'm pretty sure it's only PG-13. There's essentially like no blood unless it's the cotton candy, like cocoons and stuff like that. Obviously, if you're afraid of clowns, don't watch it. But I have a bunch of fun with that one. That one it's it's a what do you call it? An 80s like cult classic, but then one year for Spirit Halloween, it's like this whole display, like a whole wall that's usually for like Harry Potter or like Jason or something like that. And it's gone from this like B, I don't even know if you want to call it B tier, like a lower tier a lower tier horror film, and it's awesome how it's just gained like love over the years and stuff like that. So next up we have why physical media beats streaming in the modern age. This one didn't do too well. I think it has like 65 views. Yeah, that's for, and it's a short video. It's 3 minutes and 59 seconds. But that one is for like maybe not the physical media community. I guess that's more for people that are like um, that are there's been a resurgence in physical media over the years, which is awesome, from vinyl records to magazines and everything. So that's more for like the hopefully that video drew some people into the channel, and they realize, you know, what were the issues with streaming, and why I should you know, go back to collecting physical media. And so next up we have, sorry, I'm just going back and forth, making sure I don't have any comments or anything. Take another drink of water. Whew, okay. All right, next up we have the mask collection. I remember there was an issue because I have a mask collection part 2. For some reason, there was an issue with my old laptop. Was I got a new Mac? What did I get it for? I guess it was my no, I think I just got this for whatever. So regardless, months and months ago, I got a new Mac, and thank God it's easier to edit. It's faster. It's so much better. My older Mac was like 8 years old and stuff like that. And for some reason, the video just like cut in half. I think it just abruptly cuts at the end. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that one, I really, what was a pain was to go through all these collections, like to sit down to watch a film, to write a film review, and you know, do the script and stuff like that. I enjoy that. That takes a lot of time. The collection videos drove me crazy. I was like, I gotta get through these because, you know, you're moving, you're grabbing your masks from, you know, in the attic and over here, and you're putting them in an order, and you're you know, you're doing all this stuff, and some masks you don't have anymore, and it's just, so the collection videos drove me crazy. I knew I wanted to get those done as soon. Drew's Movie Club, congrats. Awesome, dude. I appreciate it, buddy. Drew's been awesome, been reaching out and um, commenting on so many of my videos, joining almost all the live streams. So I really appreciate that, man. So yeah, no, those collection videos took a lot of time. Right here, 11 months ago. I don't think that, oh yeah, February. So that would have been Valentine's Day. So I did the original My Bloody Valentine review. I just watched it on streaming. I didn't get that Scream Factory release. So if anyone did, let me know if it's really good. I'm partial to the remake. I know that might drive some people crazy, but I do really enjoy the remake because that was a little bit obviously more of my time. I was a teenager, maybe 13, 14, 15 when that came out. So I'd like to review that one, but if that gets the 4K release, I would definitely get that. And as you can see too, I'm experimenting with other like ways of, you know, I like this the most for a thumbnail. Like it's a picture of myself on the side with either a mask or whatever the subject I'm talking about is, and then I use you know, obviously just another image in the side. So if anyone remembers, a bunch of my well, I guess we'll see it in a little bit. A bunch of my older thumbnails, I would remove the background. So I use everything on Canva and pay for the whatever the subscription is and stuff like that. But I would remove the background, and I don't know. It just one day it just bothered me after like making, I don't know, making however many thumbnails and stuff like that. I was like, you have the picture of me in the hat, in the jacket and everything, and you remove the background, and it's like the whole thing's purple, and it's just me and the subject of, you know, the movie or something like that. It just felt empty to me. It was like, why would you get like a, you know, if you bought a billboard, why would you only cover 60% of it or something? So I like that I have, you know, my backdrop behind me, and I've been retaking all these painstakingly, retaking all these pictures throwing back in the background and then putting something on the right side because and obviously a horizontal image because you have the timestamp in the bottom corner. So yeah, so that's another thing. But this one I'm shocked. I'm this one did bad. My complete steelbook collection only has 56 views, which I'm honestly very surprised. But yeah, as you can see in there, I've got the Killer Clowns one, I've got the Fog one, I've got some awesome steelbooks. So if anyone hasn't checked out that video, I really appreciate you checking that out. So yeah, that one didn't do too well. This was cool. This the James Gunn meets with Zack Snyder at DC. That was just like a little Instagram post, which you can see there. They're just like they went out to lunch or just I don't know, they just did something. And I love Zack Snyder. I know a lot of people either love him or hate him. I personally love him, even though he has a bunch of missteps. And I love James Gunn as well. I didn't think like them meeting was like, oh, he's gonna rejoin the DC or whatever. But that was a fun little video to make. Topic to make on that was relevant, and obviously you see it did well. It got over 100 views and stuff like that. Man, this is tough not having not having your buddies on here to I have to talk the whole time. But hey everyone, what's up? The View with Drew 9322. That's awesome, man. We got some shout outs there. What up, Drew? And what else? So this one was the first time I figured out how to the Trick or Treat Studios product catalog. I figured out how to actually. I didn't have StreamYard, so what I had to do was I had to record my screen on the Mac, and then with my phone and microphone or whatever, record the audio. And if you guys aren't familiar with iMovie, which is how I edit my stuff, which to me is the easiest way and free way to edit everything. You just take the audio afterwards and you put it underneath, but sometimes it doesn't sync up. So I think that I'm not sure if it was that one or another one had an issue syncing up. Like I would be scrolling over here and be like talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask, but I'd be on the Terrifier one. But that was fun. I guess I missed the opportunity to do a 2026 product catalog tour. But maybe I'll do it. It just depends on it just depends. At this time when I was doing like a video every day or whatever it was, I was able to throw in some things and test the waters, what gets good views, what doesn't. But this was my first so next up, this was my first. Let's see, Drew, do you find certain reviews still get views over time? That is an awesome question. Yeah, my Drew also says congrats on 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate it, Drew. Yeah, so maybe it was Terrifier. There was like, and this is a year old and it gets 95 views, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like that's awesome. It's got 95 views. But for the longest time, it was like 30, 40, 50. And I'm like, wow, you think that like obviously Terrifier has like this massive audience and stuff like that. And I have one for Wicked too. I don't know if I could pull it up like this, if it'll let me. Yeah, so Wicked is 9 months old and it only has like 50 views, which is shocking because it's a new film. It's not like something that came out a while ago. And let's go back to oldest. And but it does. I think that I truly think movies has the best lifespan for reviews. I'm sorry, reviews have the best the most like legs to them. So maybe my favorite physical media buying guidelines was like did great in the beginning, but most people haven't watched it as much now. But collections and reviews, because people are always constantly watching movies because we live in a non-monoculture. So someone may have not liked Terrifier when the third one came out, and then they just discovered they love horror movies, and now they're like, oh cool, I'm gonna watch this Terrifier review. Or someone may have not known, who I know this is not an Ed Wood film, but maybe didn't know what that was, and then they see that because they just watched it on streaming or bought it or something, and then they go, oh, I'll go watch that review. So I think if you don't release a film within like the first 2 weeks that it comes out, like whether it's a new physical media release or if it's a new movie in the theaters, like that's when it's like all eyes are on it the most. So you might see it with a surge. But if you wait until over time, more people are going to watch the film. So that's an awesome question, dude. I really appreciate that. He says, one second. Drew says, yes, I noticed that a video gets 50 views in a week, then 2 months later is that one. Absolutely. Yeah. So always keep your eye on them, just right before you go to bed or something like that. Always keep your eye on it. And I think movies, like I said, has the most legs and stuff like that. If you do something that's relevant, like I have another video about, I went to the Netflix house in Pennsylvania, and it was top heavy. I don't know how good it's doing now, but yeah. So, um, question: The View with Drew 9322. It's always hard for me to say. Question for everyone: what are your thoughts on Daredevil 2003 and Ghost Rider 1, both directed by Mark Steven Johnson? I haven't seen those in a long time. I have I have Daredevil on DVD downstairs, or maybe I got rid of it. Schlocky 2000s, which I enjoy, right? So the pre-MCU with Ben Affleck and his ex-wife, who Jennifer Gardner, who's great. Who remembers the Elektra movie with Jennifer Gardner? And who else was in that? Colin Farrell was Bullseye. I have a bunch of fun with the Daredevil one, not as much as Ghost Rider, which is kind of surprising because that was maybe the peak of Nick Cage in the 2000s, question mark, stuff like that. Like he's massive now. He's doing movies, and it seems like every 2-3 months he's in a new movie. But yeah, Ghost Rider, I don't know why. Like I definitely had more love for Daredevil, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah. So where let's see where we're going. Chiller. This is the first convention I went to. So Chiller Theater 2024, and I obviously posted that in 2025. And the first person I met at the first ever convention right there was Bam Margera, and that was something that was like just unbelievable. Like there's heroes for people, right? Like I'll never meet, like, I don't know, like Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day, or like, I don't know, just some of those people. But I don't know if I would have tattoos. I don't know if I would like the same type of music. I don't know if I would have skateboarded. Like Bam was just that influential to me. So that was my first uh geez, I can't think. That was my first convention video, but it took me I took those before I was a YouTuber, so that was in 2024. So I had to stitch together pictures and stuff like that. This one, so I had reached out to both of them. I'd reached out to Nick from Lost River Driving and Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies. And they were just so awesome and gracious. And Cody, I don't think he's made a video in a while. He's taken a back seat to YouTube and stuff like that. But he would comment on so many videos. He would reach out to me, and I miss that dude to making content and stuff like that. And Nick's awesome. Obviously, Nick makes amazing content and is the co-host to Christian Planet CHH. Obviously, go check out them. Subscribe as well. And but those are just two of my favorite, as you see, two of the best movie YouTubers. And it's so awesome when you find people that are miles and miles ahead of you with subscribers and stuff like that. But they're like, there's no ego or anything. They just want to help each other out. But Drew is saying people can enjoy Ghost Rider for its cool action and great. Yeah, Nicolas Cage I love it. Doesn't he like Evil Knievel, like on his motorcycle, like drive through the off over the buses or something? Like I don't know. It's over the top, but it's fun. So, and nobody else can do it like Nicolas Cage. This one didn't do too good. So I knew I was gonna keep up with it, but it did really bad. So this is physical media audit, January and February. And that is where I showed off my 3 for 33, which must have been I don't know if it'll show it here, the Jurassic. I believe Jurassic. That looks like Wonder Woman, Smile 2, Jurassic World. Yeah, that one didn't do too well. So I had fun doing it. Just again, like 40 something views. I don't think I've done another audit, which maybe I will. But it didn't do too many views. So I love Nick. Well, yeah, Nick Cage is the man. Love me some Nick Cage. Favorite Nick Cage film? Drop it in the chat. I might go Face Off. I might go Face Off or National Treasure. What else? Kill Bill Volume 1. This was fun, man. Last year really was like the year of Tarantino. With Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1 and 2. And those I never owned. I never owned those on Blu-ray or DVD or anything. So that was so much fun to be able to watch it on 4K. Obviously, now we're getting the whole bloody affair. I think it was, yeah, it was already out in theaters and it's coming out in physical media. But I don't know when I would be able to sit down for however many hours and 4.5 hours and stuff like that. And I kind of like them separate. I know that they're the same movie and Tarantino counts them as one, but yeah, so I did that for those. Man, this Shrek, oh my goodness, this Shrek 5 teaser trailer. Um, didn't they delay the movie? I don't know if it was because of backlash or anything, but I think they delayed the movie because the trailer came out and people hated how they looked. And I understand. Look, I mean, we grew up with nostalgia for Shrek. Shrek is so awesome. I have nothing, no bad words to say about the first two Shrek films. The rest ones I do, but I understand why they changed it. I don't. The whole cutesy like look to them now is it doesn't bother me as much. I mean, they really were kind of creepy back in the day, so I can understand little kids not wanting to see them. But yeah. So whew, all right, popcorn bucket collection. That one was a bunch of fun, and we're almost at 100 views for that. That Mickey one is one of my favorites that I have the Mummy Mickey popcorn bucket that I got in Disney World, and that was a bunch of fun. And I think that might have been what else do I have there? I got a Flash popcorn bucket. I've got a Scream Ghostface popcorn bucket. I use my room and my brother's room, so sometimes I forget if I like have this one or don't have that one and stuff like that. Barnes and Noble physical media hunt. So I apologize, guys. Barnes and Noble physical media hunt. That looks like the first time I went shopping on the channel, and shopping for me is a little awkward. You know, you never want to like film somebody. You always want to like be respectful and stuff like that. So I try to go obviously earlier rather than later. I'm pretty sure all these early shopping ones I just used music over the I didn't comment on the I didn't have any audio on the video, it was just music. But yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's fun to go around and still obviously now it's just Barnes and Noble and Walmart. Um but they're definitely not like my main types of videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is mask collection part two. The ones that I didn't show off. So I got my probably my only custom mask, which is the Corey Taylor Iowa mask. And then I've got Jason right there. I love Nick Cage. How many do you have again? Drew, are you talking about masks or are you talking about popcorn buckets? I don't know off the top of my head how many I have. Masks I have, oh my goodness, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe like 8 masks. Popcorn buckets, I'm not sure. Under 10 for sure. Let's see. Let's see. This was fun. Movie room tour. So I don't have like I don't want to bring myself down or anything. I don't have like an awesome movie room or anything. I'm very fortunate. I have this room. So long story short, my brother moved out. And so my old room, I just have my clothes and I have some stuff. I don't have my physical media. This room, which used to be my brother's room, I have my physical media, my TV, and my bed. I sleep in here. So yeah, so I was able to just literally just walk around like I'm doing now and just talk about my masks and my setup and stuff like that. And obviously, like I said, I'm very blessed to be able to take over 2 rooms and be able to still live at home and stuff like that. But that one was a fun video to watch. So yeah. So next up we have shelf stories. So I came up with shelf stories. Basically, again, when I was doing like a video a day or something, and maybe I didn't have time to like watch a 2-hour movie and write a review and do the 4K review and do all that stuff. So shelf stories is fun because it's just me like just walking over to the shelf and picking up a movie like Adventureland or Black Phone and saying right now, like whatever comes over the top of my head, like, you know, Adventureland, Kristen Stewart was great, has a great soundtrack. Jesse Eisenberg is in it. I know they did another film as well, maybe 1 or 2 other films. And I know it's Brian's B-Dubs Movie Hub's favorite movie from 2009. But yeah, so just walking over and just talking about it. I haven't done one in a while. but because again, 64 views doesn't do that well. But yeah, I really do have fun with those. So yeah, so I have a Walmart physical media hunt. Not really much to say about that. I don't even know what I showed off. This I will not do again. This was a lot. So Ted Lasso season one, I watched it later. So my parents were wanted to watch it again, and I had never seen it. And I like Jason Sudeikis. I like football, soccer. Geez, oh my goodness, I like soccer, and I wanted to watch it, which is obviously it's totally fine. But to review whatever it was, 8 episodes, like to watch it, to write a review for each, and that's are they an hour episode? Let's just say they're an hour episode, like 8 hours of content, to make a 16-minute video. And as you can see, it did really bad. It only got 44 views. I don't think I'll do that again. And that's why this video is why I didn't do one for Stranger Things. And it's easier for me to break down a movie. But TV shows are hard, man. TV shows have a lot of like Easter eggs and nuances and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun with it. I think they're coming back for like a season 4 of Ted Lasso, which to me is just dumb because I think he moved back to the States with his son and stuff like that. So I don't think there should be a 4th season. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever do another season of a what's it called, review. Maybe an episode here or there, but I don't know. This was fun, man. I just made a video about J cards. It just popped in my brain one day. A lot of my video ideas come when I'm trying to sleep and stuff like that. But and then I'll just write it down in my phone. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about J cards and what do you do with them? Do you throw them away? Do you keep them? Do you keep them? I keep them in like a Ziploc bag and in a tote in my attic. And yeah, so I don't know. So that one was a little bit fun to make. Nosferatu, that was the first time we're at 99 views on that. Somebody go watch Nosferatu. Just Drew says, exactly, right? Like, what do you do with them? I literally throw away my J cards. Somebody please go watch Nosferatu. I'm at 99. I had a bunch of fun with that. I saw that on somewhere on streaming, and I had a bunch of fun with that film as well. Bram Stoker's is my favorite. And go check out the new Dracula review I just did. But yeah, so Lauren Elena. So I think I reached out to Lauren, and she had so I reached out to Lauren. She had did I know she was going to the convention at that? I'm not sure. I think I just wanted to make a video on her career. And I'm a massive Batman's my favorite superhero. And so I was like, all right, cool. She does the Harley Quinn, the cosplay and stuff like that. And I found her, reached out to her. Long story short, she also lives in New Jersey, and she was doing a convention, which I think I get to in a little bit. And then I met her at the convention, took a picture with her, autograph, all that stuff. And so that was really cool to like make a video on someone. That was the first like not an interview, but a topic video about a certain person, I guess I should say. And yeah, and I've done a live stream with her as well. Whew. All right. This is my filming location video. So this is only one location. I didn't even think I would be able to make it into a video because it was so short. It was just a couple pictures, but it's in Newark, New Jersey. There's an old famous theater, which I think is closed. I don't think you can go in there now. But when Joker is spinning the sign in the beginning of the film, Joaquin Phoenix, that was filmed in Newark, and I had driven by there and taken pictures of it. So that was my first filming location. There's so many places. That's another thing I would like to do. It is freezing. It's insanely cold now, below freezing in New Jersey now. But come spring, come summer, hopefully on the weekends and stuff like that, when I have off of work, I'll be able to go to other locations and do filming location videos. This one did this might be my worst video. The Pez collection has 30 views after 10 months, but it's very simple. I love Pez. I do love the candy, although a lot of people don't love the candy, but I use my rotating stand just to show off my Pez. And I know I have like a SpongeBob one that's awesome, Star Wars and stuff like that. And yeah, so I don't know, but I figured, people collect with toys and all these other things. Like I should show off my Pez, but obviously it didn't do well. Next up, we have the Sopranos 7 filming locations. That one did great with 280 views. Yeah, I went to a bunch. I went to like there was a hotel. I went to a what did I go to? I went to like the Hooters that Christopher. Ooh, Christopher was in the car with Tony Soprano, and then it was like Christopher's dad's killer or something like that was in the restaurant. You'll have to watch the video to see it. I can't remember, but yeah, I drove around and found these locations, and that was a bunch of fun. So go check out that video, and that's one I'm really proud about. Next up was Monster Mania convention. So that was the first convention I went to as a YouTuber. So as you see, I have Danielle Harris's autograph on there. She was still one of the nicest people I've ever met. I wanted to here we go, Drew. What's he saying? I was thinking of doing a filming locations of The Fighter. Oh yeah, with Christian Bale. And is that in Boston? Are you in Boston, Drew? Or maybe it's just based out of Boston. I'm not sure, but that would be awesome. I would really enjoy to see that. Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors, and as well, but Mark Wahlberg and too. That would be sick. I would love to see that. Yeah, I was going to do a video about every celebrity I met, but it was like it was driving me crazy. I didn't want to half-ass it and just be like, I met this person, this person. I wanted to have it like in order of the conventions and then the prices of how I met the people and stuff like that. And I wanted to do it before this year started. So I could catch up. I could say the one show I went to in 2024 and then all of 2025. But knowing that I'm going to show in like 2 weeks or so, I don't think I'll be able to have time to do that. But that's still an idea that I have written down somewhere. So another movie shelf stories. I just got No Time to Die in it. This one was fun. 1930s and 1960s movie collection. I don't have that many. I'm really not a person that watches Boston area. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'd love to see. What about there's probably so many, right? Like The Town. I would love to see The Departed. Oh my goodness. You should, dude. That would be sick. To do like The Departed or something like that. That's awesome. And yeah, so that one did pretty good. Movie clothing collection. I don't want to say I'd never seen people do that before, but that was a cool idea I had. I was like, let me show my Mickey shirt and my Batman shirt and all this stuff like that. So I had fun doing that as well. Next up, we have this one. A bunch of people are talking about, so the DVD disc rot, the issue with Warner Bros. And that honestly, I don't want to say. I mean, I can say it scared me, but I don't want to say like it made me not want to buy anything. But I was like, man, I had that existential crisis in the back of my head where it's like depression or something else. But I was like, dude, what if like these 4Ks in 20 years like just don't work, and just freaked me out. Hopefully they're obviously made better than DVDs and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was a big thing in the physical media community a year ago, knowing that your discs could rot. But what else? This one was fun to make, my Grail items wish list. So I had my wish list about there's a Batman Dark Knight bust in there. Not something you could wear, it's just like a statue and stuff like that. And the Batman chair that I actually got, I think that's the only thing I got from this wish list, the Batman chair. I didn't get the bust, and I didn't get the there's a half scale or one of the certain scales, Michael Myers, which I would love to get, but it's like $100. So this one was fun. Vinyl and CD soundtrack collection. So yeah, so I got the vinyl and CD soundtrack collection. You can see right there, I've got Grease, I've got like a Blues Brothers and stuff like that. These are all my parents, those records and CDs and stuff like that. What else do we have here? This one did great. 365 views for the horror Funko Pop collection. And of course, you got Reagan right there. You got Ghostface, Michael Myers. Okay. What's next? We got a Barnes and Noble. So this one I think I just showed off. Yeah, books and magazines as well, not just physical, not just movies. Movie poster collection. So this one I should have talked about it. Again, I don't think I knew how to like record my audio, and or maybe I did if I did it for the trick or treat one, but it was just really quick. I just took a picture of them and showed it all out. But but I have like a Stranger Things one in there. I have like maybe a Prince one, maybe for Purple Rain, maybe Barbarian. So I should have made that video longer. But this one, I'm surprised this one didn't do a lot better. This one was Party City closed, one last walkthrough. So my local Party City was closed, and man, I was super nostalgic for that place, man. That's where I got all my costumes, and you would go up to the wall and pick. They weren't out like how Spirit Halloween does their thing. So you'd pick like Ninja number 4 or something like that in a size medium, and you'd go grab that, and or the employer would go grab that, and I miss that Party City's gone. It's absolutely insane and sad. This was a director reached out to me, and that was the first and only time that someone reached out and was like, "Hey, like, do you want to review my film?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I did that for him as well, and he sent me like the film to review. We've got a Target toy hunt, nothing too crazy there. This is probably, I would say, my best review. Not only is it 19 minutes long, it's my longest review. But I had a segment like in there talking about it wasn't just the review. It was like I had a segment about like the how Scream talks about other horror films, and then it had another section that it was only talking about references to Halloween. I really went like, took so long, and did that one justice. So please check that one out if you have not. Walmart vlog, Long Legs. I need to watch Long Legs again, but I had a bunch of fun with that, and it definitely gives you Silence of the Lamb vibes, and but the lead actress was very good, and obviously Nicolas Cage was good. But don't I didn't know anything going into that film, so I'm glad that it was just I didn't know anything about it, so nothing was spoiled for me. Retro store, nothing too crazy. I'm surprised this one got 94 views because it's only one episode. But my buddy was complaining for months and months and months and months. He's like, "You gotta watch Invincible. It's so good. It's so good." I'm like, all right, man, I gotta watch it. And I had a bunch of fun with it. I finished it. I watched all 3 seasons or whatever. And I think it's coming back at some point. But I love the lead actor, and I had a bunch of fun with that first episode as well. So this is just collecting tips. So I really can't remember my collecting tips. But I have a video on that as well. This one shocked that I got 291 views. I went to a local store, and I couldn't, it was like all quiet. I couldn't really film, so I took pictures, but I had to like blur out because it had the name of the store, and you could see like it was like the town next to me or something like that. And so yeah, but it did well. It did really good. And what else? This one's a lot of fun. The Tim Burton artwork. This is like the only book I've ever bought. But again, Tim Burton's like my favorite director, and I love his sort of strange Larry, we got something here. Larry Comics T2P. What got you started into doing YouTube? Larry, so I wanted to make YouTube videos for years. I did not know how to do it. Luckily, with YouTube and all the tools we have at our hands, we can just watch videos and learn how to do it. So my best friends live out of state, unfortunately, and I was bored for a while, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about movies, and I have my best friend, but like it's certain movies. We can talk about James Bond and Marvel and a couple things, but I was like, I want to talk about this like schlocky horror film from like the 90s or whatever. And I learned. I just watched YouTube videos and learned how to edit and learn how to write. And my mom helps me. Like I'll write a script and she'll edit it and do stuff like that. So I just learned. But you just got to dive in head first. You just got to you're gonna make mistakes. And as I'm talking through these videos and stuff, going through my old videos, you're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna learn and grow. And but I just wanted to talk about movies and movies that and make friends in the community and stuff like that, because I was very lonely with talking about movies and stuff like that. So I appreciate that, Larry. What else? My toy collection. So I have stopped buying toys essentially, but I wanted to show off my I'm looking right now. I got like Woody and Forky and a Mandalorian and not Mandalorian, Grogu and stuff like that. So I pretty much just wanted to show off that. What else? This one did really well because I filmed this like the day after this came out on Disney Plus. I knew when it was coming out. I was all excited because I love a goofy movie, and that was a fun little documentary about the film. And so I filmed that and like released it like the day after. So that's why it got like 300 something views, because it was one of the first ones up. Smile filming location. There was a diner in the New Jersey area, and I went to that. Even in the film, you can see like the name of the, is it Mount Arlington or New something like that, and yeah, so I found that and just went to that and took pictures and stuff like that. What else? Showing off my custom R2D2 droid. So a couple years ago, I went to Disney World and built this droid, and it's just so cool. It's just everyone's dream. It's like Build-A-Bear but with droids. You get to pick out everything, all the colors, and a BB model and a regular model and stuff like that. And so I had a bunch of fun doing that as well. Go check that out. Larry says, awesome, you're doing a great job. Congrats on the 1,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate that, Larry. Do you have a channel? Do you have a Instagram, anything? I would love to. I can follow you on there as well. You can, if you want to, drop it in the comment section, and we can add you or whoever else is watching. Or you can shoot me a message. You could, if you have Instagram, shoot me a message at Movie Magic 1996 on Instagram. What else? This was a fun one. It took me a long time to make, but the Broadway playbill collection, that was like 2 days of like writing the script and like remembering the oh man, all the movies I saw, Broadway plays I saw and stuff like that. But man, I haven't been to a Broadway show, and it probably could have been like 6 years, probably definitely pre-COVID, so 6-7 years. But I do like Broadway shows. I have a bunch of fun going to those, and saw like Phantom of the Opera and Wicked and Jersey Boys and stuff like that. Ooh, okay. So this one it wasn't working. The R2D2 droid, I don't know what the hell happened. And this one it was working. So that one was just that's why I didn't get that many views. It was just me, moving it around, stuff like that. This one I went to a super far, like a 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half away. Walmart, and they had awesome steelbooks. I'm trying to see right here, but I don't even know what that. It looks like Renfield in the middle in the Super Mario Bros. With the power up block. But yeah, everybody at that time was getting like what's it called? Geez, everybody was getting awesome steelbooks, and my local ones weren't. So they have like B-rated Walmarts and other ones and stuff like that, but this one was a really good Walmart, like a bigger city Walmart. So and they had awesome steelbooks. This one's really fun. If you guys haven't checked this out, this one is years and years ago. I was in like middle school. My family went to, I believe this was in California. There's a hotel that I don't know if Stanley Kubrick saw it or if it's in there. I can't remember, but or Stephen King went to a hotel and wrote about it, but the inside of that hotel is like what the Shining is based on or looks like and stuff like that. So that was a bunch of fun to do a video on. This one's kind of rage bait, like movie theaters suck. But yeah, I mean, reasons why I don't go to the movies as often, like obviously the price and people being on their phones and not having someone to go with and all those things. But this was really fun. So Kevin Smith has he's from New Jersey, proudly love it, and he has a location of a comic book store, and I was lucky enough to go to that and check it out. So yeah, if you love Kevin Smith, you love comics, go check that video out. This one is man, I really milked the collection videos 100% with like collection, physical media collection I did ones for like each decade, like 60s, 70s, 80s. Then I did boutique one, and then I did like what else did I do? Like slashers only. I did so many things. So yeah. This one I was just doing a preview of the upcoming Chiller Theater, so nothing too crazy there. Night Before Christmas Funko Pop collection. I broke those down into a lot of videos too. Like I did a full collection, I did a Funko Pop collection, all that stuff. This one I did do each episode, so like The Last of Us episode 1, 2, 3, but I was able to do that because they had come out each what's it called? They came out each weekly, once a week. So I was able to do that and, make a video and then wait a week and stuff like that. Uh, I'm not a big thrift person anymore. I was when I was in college, and a little bit younger, high school maybe. But right here I have thrift store finds. So that was a little bit fun. And Wicked. Oh, we did talk about Wicked a little bit. Loved it. Like the Broadway musical a little bit more, but I'm shocked that only got 50 views over 10 months. We got a 70s movie collection. Yeah, that one didn't do too good as well. This one didn't do good. The Funko Pop hunting at GameStop. So I don't need to do any more Funko Pop hunting videos. Whew, okay. This one was again more experimental. So I have like the Easter candy haul. I did a bunch of them. It's not that I'm not proud of them, but I don't think I'll do more. Like um I want to keep it obviously mainly focused on movies, so I keep the toys in there. Like I might buy more toys and show those off, but I had fun with that like Easter candy taste test. But I don't think I'll do any more of that stuff. This one I like the topic, like on how social media ruined movies. Um, Again, it's so much better when I can write something down and talk about it, but it's harder for me to just blab about it how I am now. So go check out that video. I wrote a good script on that one. I'm pretty sure this is my highest video, meeting Linda Blair at the Chiller Theater Convention, which is kind of surprising. Like Linda Blair is really only known for The Exorcist. Maybe it was the title because I don't have my autograph of her in the picture. But yeah, meeting Linda Blair convention. It has 1,000 views, which is absolutely unbelievable. And it's long too. It's a 29-minute video. So this one was fun. Replacement cases. So this one I pretty much just want to talk about replacement cases, man. So that's why you start the channel. You just do some strange videos and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what I should say about that one. Yeah, I mean, just buy cases, you get them in the mail. Sometimes they're broken, and you buy other ones and stuff like that. Last of Us, halfway to Halloween special. This one was fun. Just showing old pictures from Spirit Halloween. Movie shelf stories, nothing too crazy there. Janine, I'm hopefully gonna do a live stream with her at some point. She is a horror artist, and she does paintings and drawings and stuff like that. Let's see, lightsaber. Star Wars collection with lightsabers and stuff like that, showing off dolls and toys and everything. This I had a bunch of fun, but it was a nightmare to do Disney Week. It was a nightmare because I had to figure out how I wanted to like segment everything. So like I was like, okay, we'll do like the tumblers, and then we'll do like the artwork, and then we'll do a couple of them I put together, like Funko's t-shirts and miscellaneous, like hats, kitchenware, all this stuff. Drove my parents crazy because I'm running around grabbing like oven mitts and as you can see from there, and all this other stuff to make the videos. And I had it broken down, so I was like the first day I grabbed all the mugs in my room and my brother's room and downstairs and like put them all together and on the rotating stand and everything, and that took so much work. And so yeah, so this one did great. The Disney VHS, DVD, and 4K collection. That has to be my longest non live stream video at 53 minutes. I think I started talking about them and then I stopped talking about them. But talking about Aladdin and Robin Williams and all that stuff. But then I would just show it off like Aladdin, Finding Nemo, this that. So Disney World Vacation, that one was probably 2 vacations ago, because I know I do another one from like 2022 with the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So just pictures, but that one took a lot to edit to get all the pictures. If you're in the Magic Kingdom and you ride the teacups, you have to take that picture of the teacups and put it in the section of scene selection of like teacups and all that stuff. So that one took a long time to edit. What else? Last of Us. This one's fun. I know a lot of people didn't watch it, but I sent this to my uncle, who still is a massive movie fan, and go to his house and just check out his DVDs and stuff like that back in the day. And so that one I had a bunch of fun making. This was my first and probably only time I did all of a whole franchise before the new one came out. I'm not the biggest binger on I don't know, like the new one's coming out. Let's watch all 6 and stuff like that. Sometimes it gets clumped in my brain, and I like to watch it, watch one here, watch one there. But yeah, so I went back and watched the Final Destination films. And I really loved my favorite of the first one, then the third one, and then probably two. 2000. This one's trash. Just don't even need to watch it. And 5 I have fun with, but I don't think it's as good as everyone gets it hyped up to be. I haven't seen Bloodline since in theaters. I'd like to watch it again. I had fun with it, but it's not the best in the series, not the worst in the series. So what else? Lilo and Stitch, that was an amazing transfer. I had so much fun watching that one. That was one I didn't own on VHS or DVD, but looked beautiful. The painting and the artworks on we got Stitch as Elvis right there. Complete Unknown, I had a bunch of fun with. That's a film that did the biopic right. Why you focus on somebody's like a section of their life rather than, you know, from birth to death, which is just impossible. It's just too much to cover. And Timothy Chalamet did. He won me over with that film. I thought he did a great job. The music related has nothing to do with movies, but my favorite band is My Chemical Romance. They are from New Jersey, and that I drove to probably more locations than geez, what's it called? The Sopranos one. I don't expect it to. I mean, it did good. It's over 100 views, but that one was a lot of work driving to places when it's cold and doing all that stuff. But I had fun, and it meant a lot to me because it's my favorite band. They're my favorite state, and my favorite state, my state. So this one was cool too. So this one was horror movies influence on Eminem. So Eminem has a lot of lyrics. As you can see there, he's got a chainsaw and he's got a Jason mask and all that stuff. So that one was fun to break down some of his lyrics, and hopefully that one continues to get some views. I'm a sucker for any gimmicky tie-in toy, whatever you want to call it. So I did that DC menu challenge for I'm sorry, geez, I'm losing it. I've been talking for 2 hours. And I did I went to Wendy's and they had a mystery toy, and unfortunately, I don't know who I got, like Shazam or something. I didn't get Batman, but it's a gimmick. I had a bunch of fun. If there's ever a gimmick for something I'm into, I'll go to wherever, Wendy's or some restaurant, stuff like that. This one was my Invader Zim Funko Pop from Hot Topic. We have The Last of Us. This we found in our attic when we were cleaning it out, and this is cool. This is, I can't believe we still have these these teeny beanie babies from had to be from the 90s from McDonald's. And again, I'm a sucker for these tie-in toys. What was so cool is they were still in the bag sealed, which was just unbelievable. And can't retire off those, but I had fun, and we still have them. Dawson's Creek, I started watching that, and I think I only went through 2 seasons. But again, I went to what's it called? Just watched the premiere, and I had fun with it, man. I watched 2 seasons or so, and good show, very 90s. If you're not into the cheesiness and stuff like that, you're not gonna like it. But great cast with James Vanderbeek and oh my goodness, Katie Holmes and everything. And yeah, so this, I don't think those have come out yet, these House of a Thousand Corpses Funko Pops, which is crazy because that's 8 months ago. We have a Captain Spaulding one, but I think it's I don't think it's titled for House of a Thousand Corpses. I think it's titled for like a horror something. But there's a Otis Driftwood and a Baby Firefly one. This is Misfits are my favorite punk band, over the Ramones, I'm sorry. And so I have the mask right there, the Fiend mask, and I have a book, I have records and stuff like that. So check that out if you like the Misfits, also from New Jersey. Shout out Lodi. 1980s movie collection. So yeah, pretty much self-explanatory. How to Train Your Dragon, the remake, they had this like a red Whopper or something. Yeah, like a red Whopper, and tastes completely the same. And there was like a lemonade and stuff like that. But again, so much fun doing that. I got the crown on there. And here's an unboxing video. These ducks. I got a duck for Star Wars, and I got a duck for what do you call it? Geez, Star Wars. And what was it? Batman. So that was fun grabbing those things. Whew. Okay, Halloween 1978. So, I mean, what's there to say? It's my favorite horror film. Second horror film I ever watched. Michael Myers is my favorite slasher, and I did really. That's probably my second favorite review that I'm proud of. So yeah, so this one posted 100 videos in 100 days. Here's what I learned, and I got what I learned in boating school is from SpongeBob. So that was a bunch of fun to have, and or to do. And shopping, nothing too crazy, but I did highlight How to Train Your Dragon. This is Messi's my favorite soccer player. I couldn't find those for months. I was looking for Walmart and all these other places, and I finally found them. And I was like, all right, I'll just do a video for it. We've got Target. We've got 2 products every collector needs. And yeah, one of them you can see is my like a photo album, like a scrapbook or something like that. And I love having those because I wouldn't be able to what's it called, to hang up 30 autographs or something like that. So it's so much easier just to buy that scrapbook opposed to buying all the nails and buy all the what's the word, frames. Oh my goodness. How to Train Your Dragon 2010. I have to go back and watch. I haven't watched the remake yet, which I don't think I will. I'm not a big fan of live action remakes and stuff like that. But yeah, love that film though. Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th collection, pretty self-explanatory. Jason's birthday, which we watched the Friday the 13th film. This was awesome, man. This fan experience going to the Blairstown Diner where they film a scene. Go check out that one if you have not. Batman collection. What I get from here? I think there was a Terrifier Funko Pop and it looks like Luke Skywalker Funko Pop. This one's a little too short, only 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Trying to go faster. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Shopping, movie shelf stories, Jaws. Nothing too crazy. Just talking about Jaws. This popcorn bucket got a lot of views. That was awesome. I was so glad that my local theater had that, and I actually had to pick it up like after work one day. I called them to see if they had it. Whew. All right, this one is fun as well. I go to my local library, which I hadn't been to in like a decade, maybe longer, and just film their videos. Everyone go to your local library, and you can pick up DVDs, you can pick up whatever, and it's free, at least for your town, I'm presuming. And so go to your local library, and if there's nothing on your streaming services, you can go there as well. Johnny Depp, favorite actor probably. He is just absolutely incredible. And so I did a video for talking about Johnny Depp and all his films. Glow-in-the-dark slip covers, but I think those were DVDs. I like going back with these and seeing, like, as you can see from my my cursor hovering over the picture, that what do you call it? That Lilo and Stitch is there. So I like going and seeing these displays and stuff like that. That's something, the experience that like gets me out to the stores and stuff like that. So I have fun. Harry Potter collection, had some stuff from my brother, but I love those old DVDs with the digipacks and stuff like that. Michael's. Why did I do a Michael? Oh, Halloween in June. I was so confused for a minute. I'm like, what is that, Michael's? This is awesome. This is one of the coolest physical media sets out there. My parents have for Lost. Second most popular video, which is 1990s movie collection, which is just my favorite decade. Hard Eyes, hopefully that gets some views in oh my goodness, it's almost Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll share that one again. I had fun with that one. What else? Trip to Six Flags. I'm pretty sure that one was just yeah, I have Summer Fright Fest and all that stuff. What did I do with that one? That one was just pictures. Yeah, that was before I was a YouTuber. Drew says, have you seen Dead Man? Yes, that's the one. I've actually seen all of Johnny Depp's movies. He does a couple of them in like French that I haven't seen, but I guess the American release Dead Man was, I think it's a Criterion collection they might have. He's shot in black and white, and I believe he's a Native American, if I'm correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Drew, but That one was really good. I confused that between 1 or 2. He does another one as well. But I love Johnny Depp. He's phenomenal. He can be the crazy characters with the pale faces, like whether it's Edward Scissorhands um ooh, or the Tim Burton films, I should say. But yeah, Dead Man really showed off his acting chops. I really enjoyed that one. And it was a good story as well. Plush collection. All right, so I've got my I've got my SpongeBob there, but I've got Grover, a puppet, and all these other things, and I'm glad that that one did well. Tickle Me Elmo. Oh my goodness. This one was really fun. Earliest movie theater memories, and I've got Pirates of the Caribbean when I was 7 years old in 2003, and Spider-Man was like a canon moment in my life to see that when I was 6 years old. And he's my second favorite superhero under Batman. We've got a shopping FYE hot topic. We've got 2000s movie collection part 1. Yeah, just showing off my 2000s movies, 2010s movies, and those ones did very well. And I had to break them down into multiple videos. This one I'm really proud of. My brother came up with this idea for the video. So TV shows versus movies versus video games. And yeah, what's the difference between them? Why would you play a video game, turn the video game into a movie, into a TV show, all that stuff. Tiny toy collection. Terrifier, I'm shocked this one didn't have that many views. Sports Funko Pop collection, that one was fun. Halloween collection, Jurassic World Rebirth, which was not good. DC and Marvel Funko Pop. Try to go a little bit faster. Know What You Did Last Summer. That was when the remake came out, and the remake was horrible. This was another library movie. I don't know why, or library video. I'm not sure why I did 2 of them. Happy Gilmore 2 was horrible. I don't even know what to say about that. This was really fun. So I went to Nickelodeon Universe, and in New Jersey we have the geez, what's the name of that? It's not the Mall of America, American Dream Mall. Oh my goodness. And they have a whole what do you call it? Theme park, literally an entire theme park where they with Nickelodeon characters, and it's indoor and it's massive, and it might be the second biggest mall next to the Mall of America in Minnesota, I think maybe. And they also have a Toys R Us there, which I haven't been to Toys R Us since they closed down. Adventureland, great film. This is also an American Dream Mall going through an arcade. Talking about the Osbournes. This was a very emotional video. I'm always going through something with someone who deals with depression and anxiety and all that stuff. But that was just me talking about YouTube and should I quit it? And I'm still currently not monetized or anything. But that one I really just laid it all on the table. Another convention, David Arquette and Derek Mears Monster Mania, which was fun. This one was great, visiting Viva La Bam locations. Plush collection, The Monkey, which I haven't seen since it came out. TV box set collection, sitcom superheroes, stuff like that. Online, I did a video for Nightmare Toys. This was a fun one to write. 2 current horror icons. I just came up with that idea and wrote it about that. Hint, that is Skarsgård on the left. And or spoiler alert, I should say. This was a great transfer. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003, one of the best remakes of the 2000s. This one and Dawn of the Dead. Box Lunch, which I had to drive somewhere to find that one in a different mall. Physical media packaging pet peeves. Try saying that too many times fast. With there's a lot of peeves. Physical packaging pet peeves. I'm getting loopy. When you get tired, you get loopy. Had a how long did I work today? 9 hours, 9 hours or something. Plus doing this, so I do apologize, guys. But I am doing a live stream on someone else's channel tomorrow. And then I'm going to see a movie on Thursday. And then I'm going to collapse on Friday. I'm going to sleep. Yeah. So I had to film this today because I'm trying to do a live stream once a week for every day for every week this year. The Black Phone. I still haven't seen the second Black Phone. I haven't heard many good things about it. I don't really know where they'll go from this one with having having a Ethan Hawke's character die and stuff like that. So I don't really know. I don't really have interest in seeing the next one. I'm shocked this one didn't do. I mean, 100 views is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I went to my first ever Comic-Con and had so much fun. So that's what that video is about. I went with my best, one of my best friends. Devil's Rejects review. I remember, I don't know if I had the day off. It was like a weekday or something, but oh man, I rushed this one so much. Watched it, wrote it, edited it, and did all that stuff. Um, this one shocked me how I got 175 views, and this was essentially in my brain like a throwaway video. I had like nothing to, I don't know, to watch or to talk about or something, and a 3-minute video and just talked about where to buy movies. But fortunately, hopefully people viewed it that weren't into physical media, and they get a little bit more knowledge. Is streaming worth it? That was one. Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand with another video I did before. What else? What else? We're getting closer. We're powering through, guys. This one, I made a mistake. I like released it. I don't know what I did. I like released it, but I released it the same day as another one. So I like removed it and then I re-uploaded it or something. And I think that's what messed me up. And the algorithm didn't push it that much. But I was doing a live stream with Brian, B-Dub's Movie Hub, and a couple other people. And what do you call it? I think he had shown Halloween 3, or we were talking about Halloween 3, and I was like, I gotta go, I gotta rewatch this film because it's so good. And Huey Lewis, oh my goodness, it's hip to be square. Love me some Huey Lewis. Can't believe I got to meet him. That was the most expensive autograph I paid for $120 just for a autograph, and then it was $120 additionally for a selfie for Huey Lewis. But had to do it. He was at a local show. Edward Scissorhands, still shocked we don't have this on a standalone slipcover. Just have that steelbook, but I love that steelbook artwork. Looked pretty good, but not amazing. I had to do the original Frankenstein because the new one came out. Still, that could have been my favorite movie of last year. That Frankenstein was so good. This was a coffee shop that the current touring member of the Misfits is owns. I had a bunch of fun with that place. Scream and Ghostface collection, pretty self-explanatory. My other Disney vacation. We're getting close. We're getting close, folks. This was great. This was inside Pennsylvania's new Netflix house. So when I went to a convention, this convention, I did this the exact same day, and that was a bunch of fun going to that. And that's something that'll bring people back to malls, these experiences and stuff like that. Meeting Ralph Macchio, man, that was so much fun. That was the same convention in Pennsylvania, yeah. So I met Ralph Macchio, got his autograph, couldn't believe it. Did not get William Zabka's. I ran out of money. I did him. I chose as you can see right there, Jackie Earl Haley from Watchmen, but I did not get William Zabka's, who was there as well. This video did so great, my Nightmare Before Christmas collection, and that is my biggest collection out of any other, what do you call it? Out of any other franchise. Wee Man, I met Wee Man in 2 days. Oh, I thought I fixed this this thumbnail. I might have to check that later. Yeah, so I met Wee Man when I went to Virginia Beach. He was at a surf shop one day, and then he was at a surf contest the next day. So I met him twice, and massive Jackass fan. I'm excited for the fifth one, and so I got to meet him, which was awesome, and for free. I didn't have to pay for anything. Spirit Christmas 2025 store tour. That was the first time I'd ever been to a Spirit Christmas. Had a bunch of fun and was really shocked and happy with their selection. Almost there, folks. Powering through. Whew. All right. Avatar: The Way of Water film and 4K review. Yeah, so I thought it was okay. My thoughts are in the video. I don't need to go back into it. I still haven't seen the third one. I haven't seen Fire and Ash, but the first one's still the best. Had a bunch of fun with the Grinch taste test. I love the Grinch. He's one of my favorite characters, and excited for a new. I wonder what's the next big McDonald's or what's it called? Fast food tour. I never know. Like, you follow it and they don't promote it. I don't think they're allowed to promote it on social media anymore, or not on social media, just out and about, because I don't know if it's for healthy food standards or something. But yeah, it's always hard to find like what's the new toy, the new whatever that's coming in, and that's usually why I go to McDonald's and stuff like that. This one was fun. fun, man. This was my last convention of the year, and I went to this place in the horror holiday horror sideshow market and met Tony Moran. He said some bad things before. I don't want to get into all that stuff like that, but he was very nice to me. And who else did I meet there? Oh my goodness, I met Lenora, the cheerleader in the bathroom from Scream. So that was a fun convention as well. Gremlins, self-explanatory for Christmas. White Christmas, just a classic. This one was my chair that I got for Christmas. Walmart physical media for Christmas, which was fun to catalog. How much does it cost to start a YouTube channel? That was a fun little video I came up with. And yeah, Pride and Prejudice, my mom's one of her favorite movies. So I did a video on that, and it surprised me. I did like it. I'm not really into period pieces, but I had fun with that one. And American Dream Mall, that one kept getting pushed. So I went there in like the summertime. And for whatever reason, I was like, oh, this video is not going to do good. This was just like the vlog part, not the Toys R Us or the arcade or the whatever. And I either had it, yeah, I think I had it done, and I just kept like pushing it, like, the whatever. So that one finally released, but it was the same time that I went months ago. Um, I did a watch along with my buddy Luke. 28 Days Later, the review. On Luke's channel, we did a watch along for 28 Days Later, and I hadn't seen it in so long, like maybe 10 years. And I watch it with him, and obviously we're talking and back and forth and look at the comments and stuff. And I had so much fun with it. I was like just having so much fun. I had to sit down and watch it, do a review. I need to go back and watch 28 Weeks Later, and I still haven't seen the two newest ones, which I have to. Schedules have been crazy, but at some point I have to watch those. And the Misfits, again, my favorite band. This is a shut down candy store that they used to go to. If you like them, go check that out. Cherry Falls, which is not that good of a slasher, but I love me some Brittany Murphy. And this was cool. I watched Plant CHH's video, who's one of my favorites, and I did the same topic as his, which is artwork better than the original. Tony Hawk video game story, which is a fun release from Vinegar Syndrome. This one did great, 283 views. I just talked about the PS5, which is upstairs where I watch my physical media, and downstairs we have a designated 4K player. Dave, Collector Movie Man, got me 8 Mile, and I did that. And then the most recent film, or most recent video I did was Dracula. So real quick before we wrap up, oh my goodness, we still have 3 people and an hour and a half. It feels like I went for 2 hours, but I'm going to show my live stream ones as well. And that's me. We're live. So the first one I did, favorite physical media packaging. What I like about live streams is I'm just hanging out with buddies, right? I'm just it's immediately out there for you guys. I don't have to edit it, which is just a pain, and I can just talk. I can just rant. I don't have to write a script, and so that's what I like about live streams and stuff like that. So this first one did really well. We talked about our favorite physical media packaging, although I do like non-topic videos more. I've figured that out. I had so much fun with this. I got to get my buddy Shred NJ, aka Bill Marshall, from this back on the channel, or just message him, because we talked about skateboarding movies, and it was so much fun to connect with him. And I met him at a convention as well. Did this one with Luke and Mike, who have become real good buddies as well, and just talked about SpongeBob for 2 hours, which is just if you could find a friend to talk about. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to talk about SpongeBob. So it's awesome that they that I found friends that I can do that with, is what I'm trying to say. Lauren Elena. So I had met her at that convention. I did a video on her, and then we had planned to do this live stream, and we finally got to do it. She's super busy schedule and stuff like that. She's, appearing in movies and stuff, but she was gracious enough to give me an hour of her time, and I was really proud of myself for that one. Marketing wise, I reached out to a lot of her fan accounts, and asked them if they wanted to watch the video, and I wrote down questions before I what do you call it? interviewed her, and it was live, so I wasn't able to like edit it or anything, even if I stumbled up on my words, and we had internet connections. So I was really proud of myself for that, and I would like to do more interviews as well. And then my birthday one, which was the most recent, which was 6 days ago, which was again, I love these hangout ones where we just talk and riff and stuff like that. So but yeah, had a bunch of fun with Dave and Brian and everything. But look, guys, how do I remove? We did it. Oh my goodness. We went through my 224 current videos. I what did I not say? I talked about thanking everyone in the beginning. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue with my Tuesday Friday release schedule. Again, I live can change any one of those days. Any one of those, yeah, 7 days a week I can go live essentially. But everybody who's watching currently, everybody who's ever watched, who's ever liked, who's ever done anything, it really means the world to me. So yeah, if without further ado, I think I'm going to end it real quick if anyone has any more questions. But again, Drew, Larry, everyone who's in the chat, Luke, um, Luke, Joel, Brian was here. Who else was here? Johnny, Drew, The View with Drew, Drew's Movie Club was hanging out the whole time. I really appreciate it, buddy. The View with Drew 9322 and Larry as well. So, guys, listen, I really appreciate it. This was a bunch of things. This was a test run. This was a celebration, a test run for showing off, being able to show my screen and then or record with my screen and then talk over it. A celebration for 1,000 subscribers, which I hit a month or so ago. Yeah, listen, I appreciate it so much. And next week we'll have another live stream. I know I'm going to be on someone else's channel this week. Go check out that Dracula review, which is my most recent review. And love you guys. Thank you. Peace. Have a good night.